You've probably seen chickens with a few black feathers before, but have you ever seen any chickens that are completely black? When I saw these pictures, I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me. But it turns out there's a rare breed of black chickens called AM Cemani. AM Cemani chickens are completely black, including their feathers, skin, beaks, claws, and even their flesh and internal organs. AM Cemani chickens have an almost metallic black sheen to them. Beautiful, right? In the past, fully grown AM Cemani chickens have been sold for as much as $2,500 in the United States. The fact that this breed is black is due to dominant gene that the chicken possesses, which causes excess pigmentation in the birds, a condition that's called fibromelanosis. AM Cemani hens lay cream-colored eggs. However, the rumor that these chickens have black blood is false. AM Cemani chickens were first imported to Europe in the 1990s. In Indonesia, it's said that these chickens have mystical powers, but that should probably be taken with a grain of salt. AM Cemani, the world's most expensive chicken. Are the AM Cemani right for you? Why are AM Cemani black? AM Cemani are stunning birds. Are you interested in owning an exceptional breed of chicken? The AM Cemani is extremely rare, stunning, and unique. If you're looking for a chicken that's going to wow everyone that sees it, this is the breed for you. The AM Cemani is a breed of chicken that originates in Indonesia. Fun fact, in Indonesia, AM means chicken, and Cemani refers to the village where the breed originated. The breed is thought to have come up one of two different ways. Some people believe the breed is a descendant of the AM Bakishar. The AM Bakishar originated by crossing green jungle fowl and domesticated breeds. There's evidence of this, and it's quite tricky to do because not all of the offspring created are fertile. Others believe that the breed is a landrace breed. These black chickens were kept and used for their mystical qualities. They're especially sought after in Asian countries and thought to have medicinal powers. Roosters from this breed have a unique crow and were often used as foghorns on ships and boats. This is a tradition that continues today. The coloration in this breed is the result of unique genetic makeup, more on that later, that creates an all-black bird. The birds occurred naturally, but were not specifically bred until the 20th century. AM Cemanis are kept in many countries today in small populations. They can be found in Netherlands, Germany, Slovakia, the Czech Republic, and the United States. Dutch colonial settlers first described the breed. Dutch breeder Jan Stavorik imported them into Europe in 1998. They've spread in popularity since. The AM Cemani has certainly had people talking excitedly about it over the last few years. It's a totally black bird, inside and out, so you can imagine it's been associated with dark arts, especially in its own country of Indonesia. At the current time, they remain a pretty rare breed and are very hard to obtain. The beginnings of the AM Cemani are vague, to say the least. It possibly originated in Sumatra, where the original breed is now extinct. The AM Cemani is often associated with a group of breeds known as Kedu from the Central Plains of Java. It's believed to be an offshoot of the AM Bakishar chicken, which lives on a small group of islands in Indonesia. The AM Bakishar originated from matching the green jungle fowl with some domesticated red jungle fowl. This was a tricky process, as certain crosses will be infertile. Interestingly, the group of fowl has a very distinct crow and has been used by seafarers as foghorns on boats. Even the name has confusing meanings. AM means chicken in Indonesian, but the name Cemani can either mean the village of Cemani in local dialect or solid black in Sanskrit, so you can take your pick. It's said by some folks to be a landrace bird, but there is evidence that it was a developed breed at some point. It's not a chicken of the common people. People of wealth and community standing have these birds as status symbols and take great care of them. They're thought of as good luck charms, with the blood and other parts of the bird being used in traditional medicine preparations. The AM Cemani is said to have magical powers and can facilitate communication between the living and the spirit world. As such, it's used as a sacrificial bird to please the gods. Its flesh is rarely eaten in Indonesia. They were first imported to Europe in 1998 by a Dutchman named Jan Stavorik. AM Cemanis are a striking sight. Their all-black feathers have a beetle green iridescence in sunlight that's stunning. They're not an overly large fowl. The boys weigh in around 4.5 to 6.5 pounds, with the girls coming in at 3.5 to 4.5 pounds respectively, so more of a medium-sized bird. In appearance, they are strong and muscular with close-fitting feathers, not unlike a game bird. They strike a confident pose, and they're always alert. As of now, the A.M. Cemani is not recognized by the American Poultry Association. The U.S. A.M. Cemani Club is currently working on a standard of perfection for this breed. Cemanis are generally seen to be a friendly and likable bird. They're intelligent, gentle, and docile, including the roosters. They've been described as flighty, but most people who have them or raise them say this is not so. They are an easy-to-handle and low-maintenance fowl. They are quite winter hardy, shaking off the Vermont winters easily when given the appropriate housing and shelter. Since they originated in Indonesia, it will go without saying that they can tolerate heat pretty well. The A.M. Cemani is a fairly poor egg layer. On average, they'll lay around 80 eggs per year, which is a little more than 1 egg per week. They do seem to go off-lay for an extended period of time. Apparently, they'll lay 20 to 30 eggs and then stop laying. This could be up to 6 months, and then they start all over again. In comparison to the size of the hen, the eggs are quite large and they're cream-colored with a very slight pink tint, not black. I've seen several photos that show black eggs. Rest assured, these are fake eggs. Some folks state that they aren't broody, and yet others say that they can be broody. This may be due to differences in bloodlines obtained. They tend to make good mothers and care well for their chicks. There aren't any health issues that I could discover, but this is a good place to describe the fibromelanosis of the A.M. Cemani. The bird has a mutant fibromelanistic gene, a gene that deposits excessive black pigment. The abnormal accumulation of melanin makes the skin and tissues appear black. This genetic trait is only carried by 3 other birds: the silkie, the svarthona from Sweden, and the Kadanath, a chicken from the Madhya Pradesh region of India. The blood is red, but is said to be darker than normal, although the bone marrow is black. In all other aspects, the A.M. Cemani is a healthy and robust bird. It doesn't seem to be prone to any particular chicken ailment. If you'd like to add a couple of these black beauties to your flock, you better save your pennies. An unsexed chick from them will cost you back $199, or a sexed juvenile is a cool $400. Not for the faint of heart or anyone short of funds. Of course, you can get cheaper birds, but they'll usually be of inferior quality. As always, buyer beware. Described as friendly but not particularly cuddly, so it's not really a lap chicken, they'll take feed from your hand, so they certainly aren't standoffish with people. Many people buy them as pets or eye candy. They certainly are unusual and noteworthy. The A.M. Cemani has probably been around for 100 years or so at best guess, but has only come to the attention of chicken lovers fairly recently, in the 1990s. Since that time, they've captured the imagination and hearts of many folks. Contributing to the rareness of the bird is the ongoing threat of avian influenza. As much of the breeding stock comes from Indonesia, the U.S. importation restrictions are severe in order to try and prevent further outbreak of the disease.